It's coming. It's coming. Final proof, Annette and I and Chad actually proofed the magazine. I think, Chad, was it Monday?
Yes.
Monday. There's a lot of information coming to the residents. I think we have tripled our programming for the summer. It's a lot. We have cornhole tournaments. We've got a golf tournament. Obviously, summer camp, golf lessons, tennis lessons. You name it, we've got it. So I'm looking forward to the residents' response on the magazine because it looks beautiful. I can't wait. So
44 pages, the first issue.
Yeah. So I thank the commission for allowing us to make this change. Channels was a nice piece as well. I never want to put down our previous publisher, but this is outstanding. So very proud to have that. And
proud of the picture of all the commission there.
Yeah, we all look good. It's on the. I think it's on page 2, isn't it, Chad? I'm not sure, but
you're on the rec commission,
Couple of updates, just with the facilities operations of what we're doing. All of you obviously have seen the project out at Commerce Park. That land has been cleared, and again, there was no charge to the rec department. That was working with DPS in the township with the West River Road project. So take a look, walk out there. I walked out there today. That's a lot of land out there. And hopefully as we work together, I know baseball is very, very interested in putting a diamond there. And we want to work with all of our gyro groups. I work with Kevin with soccer, football. I reached out to everybody today. What can we do to help you? Our department is trying to get financially healthy again. And once we get healthy again, we can give back more to those organizations. So I think Kevin and soccer and football to stand independently for right now to help out our department. So that's a nice thing. Also, Sunrise Park. We're about 90% done. I talked to Mr. Kantz today. They're going to be doing some landscaping at Sunrise Park. That wall is in. I don't know if everyone has gone by or walked down there to see it, but it looks beautiful. And again, that was a donation, private donor that put that wall in. So if you ever see Peter and any of the Nature and Land Conservancy groups, tell them thank you, because that's our park. We maintain that park. So that's a nice donation. The marina, full swing. The boats are going to start going in probably in about, people are calling to put it in this weekend because of today. So over the next couple of weeks, you will see the boats going in. We're full. Every slip is sold, so that's a good thing. And we are cleaning up the marina. We're clearing out a lot of the garbage on the north end and the south end. And Chad and I have walked. We have some vision for the south end there. We have lots of projects. We just need a lot of money to do them. That's the problem. So trying to think what else. Golf
swimming
course.
Pool. You were working on the swimming pool today.
Yeah. My rep from Ohio came up, Aqua Pools. I've been working with Aqua Pools for 20 years, running pools in Ohio. And I know a board member had asked me, said, are you going to get somebody to open the pool from here? And I said, no, I don't think so. If I can get them to come up here, when you have that relationship with a vendor and the price is beating everybody else out, it makes sense to stay with that vendor. And it's especially with swimming pools, it's such a specialty. Just today we shocked the pools. We're getting the pools ready to go, and it's at the end of April. Last year, for those that were on the commission, remember the motor was shot, and I was running to Indiana to get a motor. So I'm getting those steps ready now, so we are not late opening that pool this year. I cut the fence down. We're going to open up the concession stand area, so we're not kind of caged in there. So the fence has been removed. There'll be a little bit of cement work out there. I just want to open the pool up. I'm getting a price for a shade structure. They run about $5,000, and I budgeted $10,000 for the pool upgrades this year. New sound system. The pool needs some love. For those of you that swim there, it needs a lot of love. So, golf course is open. We were packed. Not today. What day was that? Monday, I think.
It was busy today.
Yeah, it was pretty busy.
There, yeah.
So all the carts are in. we're moving and grooving. Everything is good. New patio furniture was added out. I purchased some patio furniture so our golfers can actually sit on our patio and relax. There was nowhere to sit except inside. We do have a mini concession stand at the Pro Shop as well. That's something new this year. Coffee, Gatorade, cookies, chips, those types of things. The golfers they feel like they're back at a country club as they've been talking to me. Thank you, Kim. Thanks the commission for just those little touches can go a long way. So I think that's all I have. Any questions? Well, thank you. Thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Hey Kim, when's the cornhole tournament?
I think I scheduled it for hang on.
I think it's one of the July events because there was a whole listing here. You know? Oh, it's every week, Tuesdays or something. Brandon, your microphone on? Make sure that green light's on in your mic.
It's either Monday nights or I think it's Monday nights at 6:30. You play every Monday. It's $20 per team of 2. Where did I put that?
Is there pre-registration for that, or is that just
That's just drop in.
Drop in.
Drop in. And I am looking for a donation for the playing boards.
You could have mine. I've got 4 sets, so they're all yours. Was there ever any thought of a volleyball league, or is there a
volleyball
you do?
at night? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, that is a huge program that's been ongoing. So, and I can't find.
That's
it.
fine.
There's so many pages to the new brochure.
You don't have to tell me now, but
I believe it is Monday.
okay.
Yeah, that magazine we should be hitting your mailboxes next week, and it has all the programs
Okay,
listed and everything. Yeah.
When's the pool open? Memorial Day? Is that the plan?
Pool opens June 14th. That's the last day of school, and that's the last day of school pool party as well. Okay. And there's a lot of special events this summer. We have late nights at the pool.
I got my culture events to talk about.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Kim. Okay, on to old business. Do we have any old business? All right. Any new business? Number 9, subcommittee updates. Mr. Nelson is not here, so we will get past him. Open space, these ones that don't have titles next to them, that is under 10C. We're going to discuss those placements. Kim, you talked about Water's Edge. Anything else?
Good.
All right. Programs and culture events. That's me. Okay. There's a little thing coming up called Island Fest, June 1, 2, 3. Please go to GrosdaleIslandFest.com. We're looking for all kinds of volunteers, sponsors, exhibitors. It's going to be a great event. GrosdaleIslandFest.com. I recently, in the past month, have been interviewed by 5 magazines and newspapers dealing with festival and recreation. So your faces are going to show up in some places that are good and all upbeat, all good stuff. Once again, I know this is a little early, but we want to let everybody know about Paint the Town Red, which is already has its dates at September 28th, 29th, and 30th. The Tour de Ile that the Rotary does is on Sunday the 30th, so that's a 3-day event. We are also bringing back the Haunted Hangar, which is going to be Saturday, October 27th. Can we talk, Wendy? Sure. Wendy and I have been talking. We want to do, on Macomb Street, they do the Trick or Treat Macomb Street until 1 in the afternoon. We're thinking of doing a kids thing from 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 possibly, shutting it down. 21 and over come in at 9 o'clock. The ticket prices haven't been discussed yet. We will, because this is also a festival commission. Also, so, but yeah, that's Haunted Hangar, Saturday, October 27th. It's going to be spooktacular. As Kim said, we have many programs coming up for the swimming. We have our annual luau in July. Also in July, we're doing Christmas in July, and I can't believe I had to ask the date what that was, and it's July 25th. And August, we're doing a roller disco party at the roller skating, at the skating rink. Of the ice rink, and hopefully we're going to bring in the Derby dolls. If any of you guys or ladies know some Derby dolls, I know there's some local people for that. Once again, don't forget, please, volunteers needed for all areas of Island Fest. GrowSealIslandFest.com. And you get a cool t-shirt and stuff like that. So that is the cultural program. Dr. Woodward, Centennial Farms update.
Nothing to report.
Greg's not here. Ethel, senior programs update.
Okay. Grosse Ile Senior Citizens Club will celebrate its 48th anniversary this year. The club was organized as a media for senior citizens of Grosse Ile 55 or older to have an opportunity to socialize and meet new people. Today's seniors are healthier, more mobile, travel more, they stay active, they view the world from their computers and their laptops and their cell phones, so things have changed. But however, if you're looking for a little time away from your normal routine, the club meets the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at 11:30 a.m. with coffee and a snack, followed by a short meeting and occasional speakers on topics of interest, and ongoing short programs of information on industries that have started in Michigan and are ongoing, and lots of conversation. We also do local history, trivia games, and a simple version of bingo. About 1:30, those interested go to lunch at a local restaurant, and the next meeting is May the 8th at Centennial Farm. All activities for the seniors can be found in the upcoming profile Grosse Ile that will replace the channels. And then the Pinochle card game for seniors on the third Thursday of the month has been canceled due to lack of enough people. So any suggestions for senior activities will be considered, but participation is a requisite. Travel and day trips and people have requested them, but the companies require a certain number and pre-reservations by a certain date, and this hasn't happened. The senior luncheons also require a certain number of the people and reservations by a certain date, and it calls the day before, and walk-ins are difficult to accommodate. Caterers need to know ahead of time how much food to purchase and prepare. So the next senior luncheon is Wednesday, May the 9th at 12:30 p.m., Centennial Farm, $10. Pizza and trivia, prize drawings, and advance reservations at 734-675-2364 or www.grosseilrecreation.com. Join the fun, and you don't have to cook. The Senior Olympics information is coming soon. So all the recreation offerings can also be found on Grosse Ile Cable TV, Comcast Channel 12, WOW Channel 10, and AT&T at Channel 22. Thank you.
Thank you, Ethel. She's always got it. The next, if you flip the page over, the next one is student liaisons. We have Libby Ferrucci and Alicia Bondar are both absent tonight, but they are our student liaisons, just so y'all know. Somebody's usually here at the Pulse on the schools. I know they're off doing important things. Eye is open. Discussion items. Number 10. Vote and approve the parking agreement between Historical Society and the Recreation Department. Parking will be available in the back parking lot of the Historical Society for the use of Sunrise Park. So you're all familiar with where the Customs House and the Historical Museum sits at Parkway and East River. The amount was $1,400, right?
Right. Commission, you do have a copy of the use agreement, and it was 14, where is it? I think I grabbed the wrong thing. Yeah. And that will be, what we will start off with to work with the Historical Society to get the parking lot ready. And then I will work with the Historical Society if we need to do any upgrades. It's a team effort because things have to be budgeted, things have to be discussed, and that's what the agreement basically says. And we do need that parking. We've talked about it. I've brought it up several meetings. I think this is a great thing for our residents to be able to utilize Sunrise Park. Then we need the parking, so.
Yeah, it was just, cars were parking along East River, and it just got a little challenging. And I know Kim and I have talked with Chief of Police and Fire Chief, and it's just, it's a good thing. So we need to, is it 1,400 or 1,450, Kevin? What did you say?
It says $1,450 in the agreement. $1,450.50.
So we need to put a motion for the expenditure of $1,450.50 to further the development. Oh, I need to let one of you guys put it into words. To proceed with the parking at the Historical Society. So we need to put a motion for the expenditure.
I motion that we approve the $1,400.50 for the improvements of the parking facility at Sunrise Park.
I need a second.
Second.
Any discussion on this topic right now?
$1,450. 50 cents.
I just wanted to say that the parking facility has already been installed at the cost of the Historical Society. They were when the driveway was built. We'd been. I'm on the Historical Commission, by the way, but I just wanted to let people know what's going on with it. We built the parking structure last fall, and we'd been in contact with the township about the construction of this, and so it's already done. The maintenance should be very minimal when it comes time for maintenance. It's just a matter of adding a little gravel here and there. So, but yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say about that.
Any other questions, comments? Rich put the motion. I need a second. I second. Thanks, Ethel. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Oh, this next one's a good one. 10B. Unless anybody else wants to take this on. Approve Chad Novak as the chairman, or recommend. It should be recommend, yeah. Recommend Chad Novak as the chairman for the CRC, the Community Recreation Commission, for a term of 1 year, I believe. I'm going to put a motion out there. Is everybody quiet?
I make a motion we keep Chad Novak as our commissioner, our president.
I second the motion.
I'll second.
And Kyle second.
All right.
Any discussion about this? Wendy, quit kicking me. All right. I'm just kidding. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thanks. Yeah, chairmans are only 1 year. Chair people. Number C.
Right, forever.
All right. So, in the past, we've had, the commissioners were oversee certain areas around Groseal. So if you look at these, Kim came up with a whole bunch of different things down here. I know most of you fit in really good, but we want to go through these and see who will commit. I would like to stay on is the programs and special events, if that's okay with everybody, which is 1, 2, 3. That's the third one down. Or cultural and special. Oh, yeah, I don't want programs. That's kind of like you, Kim, right?
Well, like I said, I just
Wording.
want to present this to the commission. Just, and again, we don't need to vote on it. It's kind of more of a discussion item. As we're kind of changing directions here, and I hope to be here for the next 20 years. I hope, we can all stay together as long as possible. That's the goal. But, after this first year that I've been here, it'll be a year coming up shortly in evaluating the commission and what we all do and how we do things. Technically, I oversee Water's Edge. I oversee the farm. I oversee the Playscape, Sunrise Park, and the overall operations. That's what I do. That's what the director does do. And if I need help at the farm, I reach out to Dr. Woodward and those types of things. But I would like to propose these new kind of categories on the right-hand side, and the left-hand side is what we currently have. And the way I would like to do this is if there's something, an area of interest that may not be on here, we can talk about it. This is just an idea, okay? How do we see ourselves as a commission moving forward? So I would like to have a liaison to open space and recreation land. We have a lot of land, not just airport recreation, okay? It used to be just airport recreation. So I would like to see open space and recreational land. So an example would be what's happening out there? Could I have a commissioner kind of maybe drive out there, give a report on that project type of thing, because it's a land project per se. Open space, Leah was very involved with the open space. She was one of our commissioners. We have the bike path, those types of things. So that's why I put that together. Culture and special events, Chad, I don't think there's going to be a quorum on that. He gets that one, right? Okay. Grants is another one that I would like to see a commissioner possibly be involved in. And again, we don't have to do this. Grants are there.
Brandon.
It's research and writing and those types of things. And I handle CBGD. I do that one. We have $12,000 to look at adding pieces to the playground. So there's grants that I'm already involved in. But if we could have a commissioner, there's a website you go to and you just search all the grants. What do we need? Is there money out there for the marina? And I know where the websites are. I know exactly where they are. Unfortunately, there's only so many hours in the day, and I'm usually running around with my head cut off. So something like that where we can try to find some extra money, extra funds for us. Budget and finance, we have a budget. I put that budget together. I presented it to the township board. It was approved. But I would like to, when we move forward, possibly having a commissioner read off the expenses, read off the revenues. So and people are watching us right now, I would like the community to know where we are and what we're doing with their millage and with their tax money. I think that would be a nice thing to add to our commission, is present some of those things. Senior communications, Ethel, you in? Okay. School liaison, it was called schools. I think we should have a school liaison. Annette and I deal a lot with the schools. We use their gyms. We use their fields. We use a lot of stuff. And that relationship with the schools, has to stay strong. It does. We can't run basketball in the winter without school cooperation.
Well, Wendy is involved with the PAT
Right.
now, and she's involved with all the schools, middle school, high school, both elementaries. And we do usually have a liaison here, but some of these, it's nice if everybody can come to the meeting and have some kind of presentation to do down the road. So yeah, you have time to think about these, but or if you think of something that you might be an expertise at that we overlooked.
And that's the thing, we can change it. Last two, recreation programs, just an idea, and a liaison to the local businesses and our community groups. That is key. So.
Chad's picking four.
Well, I'm just recommending.
So here's how we're going to do it. I've presented the categories. I would like the commission to, I'm not going to have you write on a, secret ballot what you would like to do. Think about it, kick it around, and send me some emails with your thoughts. And then at the next meeting, we could put this to vote as as we move forward, classification and who will oversee what. So we have, a couple of weeks to think about it. But I just wanted to present it to the commission and get everybody's thoughts on that. So, okay. And
okay. I'm playing with this thing up here. Sorry. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, thanks. Extended public comment. Don't y'all rush up here at once. Okay. All right, I'm going to start to my left, which is probably their right, for the individual commissioner comments. I'm going to introduce you by names, maybe just give a little brief for the public out there, because like Kim says, people are watching this. These do loop continuously on GITV. So starting with Mr. Kyle down there, make sure your mics are on, and introduce yourself and give us a little bit of the history like you did.
Okay. Kyle DeBose, excited to be here as one of the new commissioners. I have a term for 1 year. Right now, just excited really to learn. I guess Chad's asking me to introduce myself in terms of family's been here for a long time, since July 6, 1776. Currently own Westcroft Gardens. My cousin Erica leads Westcroft Gardens and has been doing a really good job there. I support her in doing that. And my wife and I are currently renovating the Rucker-Stanton house that was built in the middle of the 19th century. That's what I do, and I'm excited. Just exciting to see a lot of the different things that are happening and just things that are changing. So excited to be a part of that and learn more and contribute.
Thank you. Brendan, you're up.
Everyone, I'm Brandon Antosh. I've been a resident at Grosse Ile. Am I close enough?
A closer.
Been a resident at Grosse Ile for about 2 years now. A finance and management degree from the University of Michigan. So, interviewing for the commission, they found a pretty good fit for me. But yes, I am very excited to be here, join the commission, and help serve the community. And I got 3 kids and wonderful wife at home, and just happy to make an impact in the community by doing this. So, thank you.
Mr. Naso, Kevin.
My name is Kevin Naso, Grosse Ile resident for 15, 16 years now, previously from North Royalton, Ohio. Somebody else we know is from there as well. Been part of Grosse Ile soccer now for 6 years. Actually going to step down effective June 18th and put somebody else in charge to focus on new things within the Rec Commission. And if I could just throw out there real quick that for you guys, Island Fest is June 1st through 3rd. Island Cup coincides with that. We have officially sold out as of today. We've got 142 teams, teams from Canada, Illinois, Indiana, Pennsylvania. All the Grosse Ile teams will be involved in it. We actually opened it up to 5 and 6 year olds. So plan on between an extra 5,000 and 6,000 people here on Saturday and Sunday. So
we went international this year, huh?
Right.
Sweet. Miss Kearney.
Wendy Kearney. I have lived here for 35 years. I grew up here and came back. Couldn't wait to leave, but of course we all come back. We have 2 kids, 2 boys, and one in the middle school, one in the elementary school. I sit on Festivals Commission as well, and I've been on that. It's my 4th year for that. And then I also, as you mentioned, PAT. This is my 6th year for that. So I work with both Park Lane and Meridian and do all their enrichment stuff for both of the 2 schools. I'm excited to join the commission and see what we can do.
She's festival secretary, in case she looks a little familiar out there. Thank you, Wendy. Mr. Brower.
Hi, I'm Rich Brower. I've been a resident here. I was born and raised here, left for quite some time, then came back 5 years ago. And as I've settled down with my family, I've decided that, well, I'm a business owner on the island, and I want to give back to the community that's given me so much and allowed me to provide for my family. So, I am very interested in everything that the commission does here, and I wanted to be a part of that. I do have a 12-year-old daughter and a wife at home. We enjoy, golfing and doing all the things around here and using the pool. So I just thought that would be a good fit for me to join the Rec Commission. So thank you.
Give your business a shout out.
Oh, Island Roots Lawn Care and Landscaping.
Design. Dr. Helena? Any comment? We're at the commissioner comments down at the bottom of the agenda.
I have no comments.
Ms. Ethel?
There. I've
It's only-
been around forever.
Dr. Woodward
Well,
on Macomb Street.
I've been a resident of Grosse Ile since 1953, and I've had connections with Grosse Ile all of my life. My father helped to build a dirigible hangar here on the island, and I got to see the first blimp. So my sons graduated from high school here in 1961 and 1966, and I've been with basically the Recreation Commission since its beginning.
Wow.
And I've been on this commission for 12 years, and I enjoy it. I love everything about it, and all of you people are so great.
Yeah, we got some new ones up here. Thank you so much. Kim, are you good? The next meeting Well, we have next Thursday at 6 p.m. on the 3rd, right? The next official meeting is May 24th. I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Everybody out there, don't forget, get involved, help out with your community. We're going to adjourn the meeting at 7:33. Thank you.